Hello everyone, welcome to REA 1905, Improving College Level Reading and Orientation video. In this brief video, I will just give you an overview of the class, how it works, how it's graded, and how you can go about setting up your meeting times with your tutor. So what is REA 1905? First of all, REA 1905 is unlike any other class at FSU. We won't assign you new reading. Rather, we're going to ask you to bring in the text that you've already been assigned for your other classes, and we will teach you strategies that will help you read something one time and retain the information. So instead of having to read something a couple of times and then forgetting what you've just read, we're going to be able to teach you some strategies that will help you only have to read something once and really get a lot out of it the first time. And so in the long run, that will save you time and you'll understand a lot more. We'll also help you read more strategically, so you know where to focus your reading time. Part of the problem or challenge with college level reading is that there's so much being assigned and you have to read it so quickly. It's hard to know where to start, how to focus, what's the most important parts to look at. So we'll help you with that. And just in general, we're going to help you gain a deeper understanding of what you have to read. So we'll be able to talk with you and make sure that you're really able to get a lot out of your reading beyond just the surface level comprehension. So the class is fairly simple. Basically, it is up to you to bring to your appointment every week your texts or textbooks from your classes that you want us to work with you on. It's also helpful if you have lecture notes, if they're related to the book that you're reading, if you have assignments that you're supposed to do after you've read the text, or anything that is essentially from the class that has something to do with the book that you're reading or the article that you're reading. If you can bring all of that, the more you bring to the session, the more you and the tutor have to work with. So the tutor's goal for the session is to model strategies for reading your text, and then they will ask you to apply the strategy yourself. So the tutor will explain a strategy and then probably turn and say, okay, I want you to do this strategy. I want you to apply it to the reading for 10 minutes. And then after that, you and the tutor can talk about, did that strategy work? Maybe you should modify it, that kind of thing. And so other than just strategies, the tutor might just want to talk to you about your ideas, thoughts, and questions as they relate to the text. So think of it as an in-class conversation, only it's between you and one person, not you and 15 other people. The attendance policies are fairly straightforward. After being 5 minutes late, you'll be marked a no-show, and that will count as an absence. Also, if you don't bring reading to work on each week, that will also count as an absence. So essentially, an absence is either being late, not showing up, or not bringing your materials to work on. You're allowed to miss up to 2 weeks worth of appointments for unexcused absences. So if you're enrolled in this class for 1 credit hour, you'll meet with a tutor 30 minutes a week, and you can miss up to an hour total for the whole semester before you don't pass. If you're in 2 credit hours, you're coming an hour a week and you can miss 2 hours total, and if you're in 3 credit hours, you're coming an hour and a half a week and you can miss 3 hours total. It's graded S or U, so in order to receive an S, again, you just need to be prepared for every session. And sometimes the tutor will ask you to do something with the reading in between your appointment this week and your appointment next week. And if they do that, they expect that you'll have done that. And again, if you attend all of your appointments as scheduled and you don't miss more than you're allowed to, you will get an S and pass the class. So a couple of questions people have. Can you change your appointment times or your tutor once you've scheduled? And we can change your appointment times once and you can change a tutor once, but after that, we want you to attend your scheduled appointments. And the reason is when you and the tutor are working together, you're going to build a relationship over the course of the semester, and if you start over with someone new, they don't know what you've been reading, they don't know what your strengths are, and you kind of have to start from scratch. People also want to know if they can just come in and read independently for their tutorial time. And while we will likely ask you to read for short periods of time in order to practice a strategy, we definitely will not want to see you sitting and reading for the whole session, because then this class becomes basically study hall. And this class is so much more than that. So now that you've gone through the orientation, sign the course contract, which I've included in the email that this video came with, and visit the Writing Center to set up your weekly appointment times. And that's it. Welcome to the class.